what are people's options who receive an expedited removal? Like, can they still claim fear?
You're being subject to expedited removal doesn't mean that you'll be deported the next day necessarily. If you express a fear of returning to your country, you have the right to a credible fear interview before an asylum officer. It's basically if they determine that you have a reasonable chance of prevailing in an application for asylum, they will determine that you have the right to see a judge. Here's the rub. You can say you're afraid of returning, but a DHS and even more so CBP seem to have a really bad hearing problem when it comes to tengo miedo. This expression, or in any language, they often fail to hear. So folks who do express a fear of returning are nevertheless denied access to an asylum officer and a credible fear interview. There's that. But even if an alien subject to expedited removal expresses fear, and even if they're heard, and even if they're lined up with an asylum officer, and even if the asylum officer determines that they have a reasonable shot at winning asylum before a judge, the board decided just a couple of weeks ago that what the Immigration and Nationality Act really says about expedited removal proceedings is that if you're caught up in them, you're subject to mandatory detention, and all this is going to happen while you remain in a cage. Mm-hmm. It's a very different landscape than what we knew just a couple months ago.
Right.